Good morning. Thank you for joining us on this Wise Woman Wednesday. Thank you, Minister Tiffany Page, for giving me the opportunity to share with the women what God has been pouring into me. I come to you from New Life Powerhouse Church of God. My name is Tashima Holly. One of the things that God has been pouring into me is regarding relationships. In my study time, I was studying 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verses 33 through 34. Now, this is Paul speaking to the people of God and talking about the resurrection of Jesus Christ and the resurrection of the dead. And it talked about being in bad company and how it can corrupt you and how we need to wake up and not be in sin. And so, as I was studying that and understanding our company that we allow ourselves to be within, we have to re-examine that and ask ourselves, what is it doing to us? How is it edifying me? How is it increasing my spirit? The Bible speaks about being unequally yoked, and how can two walk together unless they agree? Are we agreeing on this journey? Because life is a journey, and I want everything that God has for me, but I don't want to allow anyone to hinder it by putting negative seeds into my spirit and I'm unbeknowing of them. Or if I'm in the company of someone and they're constantly sinning, is my light shining enough to where I'm pulling them in, or are they drawing me? One of the things that I was talking about with one of my friends, we were talking about how the enemy is so very sneaky and how he's so cunning, and how when you're in a relationship and is trying to go forward, meaning you're now getting a spiritual growth, a part of the relationship, the enemy will use the smallest of things to distract you and allow you to separate from that person, when really that relationship that you had was needed, because you're trying to go somewhere and it's edifying your spirit. When I think about a relationship, I think about a ship. Ships are meant to move forward. Sometimes you get a ship and you get that anchor and it just sits there, and then the ship is stagnant and it can't move. That's how it is when you allow people to deposit negative seeds in you. And every time they put them in you, your ship begins to become very anchored, and you're not moving forward, and you're just very stagnant, and you're not paying attention to the company that you're keeping, and it's causing you to sin. Oh, I didn't used to do this, but now I'm doing this, or I'm doing that. I personally have to examine every relationship that I allow myself to be a part of. Whether it's work, whether it's church, family, friends, even when dating, it's so very vital to understand the relationships that we have, that they help us in so many ways because we listen to what they're saying. And especially when we are going through something, we have to think about, where's that person at in their relationship when they're pouring into us. If they're coming to us from a negative place, then they're going to give us negative advice, which hinder us from moving forward where God wants us to go, which is why we have to have that personal relationship with Christ to be able to constantly identify and have that spirit of discernment. Where am I supposed to be going? When I think about relationships, especially when we're out dating, and everyone's talking about relationship goals and how they want to have this and they want to have that. But the most important relationship is the relationship that you have with yourself and the relationship that you have with Christ. Yes, it's great to have someone in your life, and many desire to have that. But if you're not happy and if you don't have that peace within, then no one can give that to you. But God is the ultimate relationship that allow you to have that. And when I think about the relationships that I have with others, do they have peace in their life? Are they trying to aspire to have peace in their life? Are they trying to aspire to do different things in their life that's going to allow them to grow? Because, you often hear that saying, lay down with a dog, you wake up with fleas, or birds of a feather flock together. And so many times we don't think about that, but it really do happen. Meaning, if I'm constantly being with someone and they are always negative and they're always watching negative things, then I allow that to come into my spirit, and then I then produce that out. And I'm wondering, why is this happening to me, or why am I saying these things? And it's because I allow myself to be with people that are constantly sinning, people that are not trying to go where they need to go. I also think about in a relationship when you're dating and when you're deciding, you're wanting to get married. Marriage is a ministry, and understanding that is the one of the most vital things that we must get into our spirit, because when we connect with someone and we're in a relationship with them, it's for the ministry of God to grow. And the benefit of that is, yes, we get to spend time with each other, but our ultimate goal is kingdom building. So I thank you for allowing me to speak with you today regarding relationships. I hope that when you have your time and in your study time, you go back and you reread those chapters, First Corinthians chapter 15 verses 33 through 34, and allow yourself to think about the relationships that you are connected with. Are they catapulting you into the direction that God has you, or are they hindering you and you staying stagnant? Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below.